Quantum manifestation. How to control reality in 10 minutes. Give me just 10 minutes. And I'll show you something most people never realize in their entire lifetime. You have the ability to shape reality itself. That may sound like an outrageous claim. But it's not magic, it's not luck, and it's not about begging some higher power to hand you what you want. It's a skill. A skill rooted in how the quantum field actually responds to you. Most people live as if life happens to them. They think the major forces shaping their world are external. Their job, the state of their bank account, the people around them, the economy, politics, the news. They believe the world, out there, is fixed, and the best they can do is react. But here's the truth. In the quantum view, reality is not fixed. It's fluid, responsive, and ever-changing. It reshapes itself according to the frequency you're holding in this moment. Once you grasp this, you stop playing the old game of reacting and begin playing the new game of creating. The radio analogy. Imagine yourself as both a transmitter and a receiver. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold, these are all frequencies you're broadcasting into the field. And here's the key. The field doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. This is why so many people struggle. They push, hustle, and force life to bend to their will. But that creates resistance. It's like screaming at a radio to play a new song without actually turning the dial. You can shout all day, but unless you tune into a different frequency, nothing changes. Why most people don't see it? If it's so simple, why isn't everyone doing it? Because we've all been conditioned to see life in purely physical terms. Cause and effect. Step-by-step plans. Logical timelines. So when someone tells you, you can control reality by changing your internal state, your logical brain fights back. It demands proof first. But in the quantum world, proof comes after the shift, not before. You have to act as if, feel as if, live as if, and then the external world mirrors you. Science meets spirit. This isn't just philosophy. In quantum mechanics, the observer effect shows us that particles behave differently when observed. Your awareness itself is an active force in shaping outcomes. Your focus isn't passive. It's creative. The way you look at your life literally alters it. And when your inner world, your thoughts, emotions, and body chemistry, becomes coherent, it creates a strong, organized signal. That signal collapses probabilities into one clear outcome, the one aligned with your frequency. The paradox of manifestation. Here's where most people get stuck. They try to manifest while staying in the frequency of not having. They visualize but doubt. They say affirmations, but secretly expect failure. They take action, but do it from worry or fear. That mixed signal is why it feels like nothing is happening. But the truth is, the field is responding instantly. It's just perfectly matching your dominant state. You can't trick the quantum field with words. You can only align it through vibration. Unlearning the lie? The biggest lie you were ever taught is that life happens to you. From the day you were born, you were conditioned to measure life by what you can see, touch, and explain logically. You were told to wait for outside change before you could feel differently inside. But in reality, it's the other way around. Cause is internal, and effect is external. Why you stay stuck? Let's say you check your bank account and see less money than you want. Instantly, your nervous system shifts into stress. That stress is not neutral, it's a broadcast. Without realizing it, you just told the field, "This is my reality." And the field mirrors it back with more of the same. This is why the phrase, "I'll believe it when I see it," is so destructive. In the quantum model, you'll only see it after you believe it. Neuroplasticity and your baseline. Neuroscience tells us that when you repeatedly fire the same thoughts and emotions, you strengthen those neural circuits. Over time, that becomes your baseline state. And your baseline is what the quantum field mirrors back. Your life right now is the result of the frequency you carried yesterday, last week, last month. Which means, your future reality is being built right now by the state you're holding in this moment. Alignment before action. Most people try to change their outer world with more effort, more hustle, more pushing. But action without alignment is like rowing against the current. You get exhausted and stay in the same place. When you align your inner state first, action becomes effortless. The current moves with you. Opportunities appear. People connect. Ideas flow. That's not coincidence, that's coherence. Your signal, heart plus mind. Science shows that your heart creates the strongest electromagnetic field in your body, and your brain constantly communicates with it. When your heart and mind are aligned, thinking the same thought, feeling the same emotion, you emit a coherent signal. Coherence is order. It's harmony. And the quantum field locks onto coherent frequencies. But most people live incoherently. They think abundance but feel fear. They speak gratitude but hold resentment. They visualize love but expect rejection. The field doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to the signal of your dominant emotions. The method step by step. Here's how you train your frequency daily. Step 1. Start with the body, not the mind. If your body is stuck in stress, frustration, or worry, you're broadcasting your old reality. Calm your body first. Breathe deeply. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 7. This resets your nervous system and shifts you into a receptive state. Step 2. Jump to the end state. Close your eyes and feel what it's like to already have what you desire. Don't worry about how. Just lock into the feeling of the result. The brain doesn't know the difference between vividly imagined and physically lived. It fires the same pathways. Step 3. Command and release. Once you've felt it fully, give the signal. It is done. Then let it go. Don't check, don't repeat in desperation. A coherent signal only needs to be broadcast once. Step 4. Notice the micro shifts. The universe often responds subtly at first. An idea, a meeting, a small opportunity. Don't ignore them. These are proof that the field has received your signal. Silent saboteurs. Even when people learn alignment, they sabotage themselves unconsciously. Here are the big ones. Constant checking. Looking for proof, every hour only broadcasts doubt. Trust doesn't check, it knows. Falling back into the old self. Reacting with the same stress or fear as before pulls you back into the old frequency. Over-efforting. Inspired action feels light. Desperate action feels heavy and blocks alignment. Telling old stories. It's always hard for me. Things never work out. Every story you repeat is a frequency rehearsal. Treating manifestation like a chore. Doing it in problem-solving mode keeps you in the vibration of there's still a problem. Remove these saboteurs, and your signal becomes clean. The final activation. By now, you understand, controlling reality isn't about force, it's about coherence. So here's your activation. For the next 24 hours. Live as though you have nothing left to manifest. Don't check. Don't wait. Don't bargain. Walk, talk, breathe, spend, and respond as the version of you who already has it all. This isn't pretending. In quantum terms, this is embodiment. Embodiment collapses the wave. The pressure will drop. The noise will quiet. And in that space, the field has room to respond. Closing. The universe doesn't speak the language of effort. It speaks the language of alignment. Your only task is to embody the version of yourself who already has what you've asked for. The moment you are it, the field says match confirmed. And from that point forward, there's nothing left to chase.